Right. Hello, and welcome to today's Passive Income with Content session. We're going to be talking about no audience, no problem, passive sales with your digital content. Sometimes this is the case, especially if we're first starting out. Maybe we have no one to reach out to when we design something to sell. So what do? Stay tuned. Before we get into it, please go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you, and if you subscribe, you never miss an episode. This is for you. This really doesn't change a lot from week to week because we talk a lot about passive income with content on this channel. So if you want to improve your online sales, you'll want to pay attention. You want some guidance on how to make sales online. You want help with passive income strategies, especially with content, and you want lifelong skills so that you can make even more money ongoing. Because as I do tell you quite a bit, we might have some discussions about specific types of content like ebooks or printables, whatever it is, but how to sell these things really are very similar across the board. So when you learn how to do one thing, you learn how to do them all, which is really, really great. What do you think is the most in-demand content? What do you think is the most in-demand content? I'm just curious to hear from you before I actually go in and tell you. All right, we got some guesses here. Larry, I'm actually looking for more general, so not even like a specific niche, more general. And really, the general answer is how to, right? So Larry said weight loss. Yes, that's a very in demand, but generally people want to know how to do something, right? Or whatever it is that they're searching for. How to weight loss, how to make money, how to work from home, how to keep my kids busy, how do I keep my kids entertained, how do I create video, right? How to products. This is generally where a lot of the money is because there's a lot of demand for this kind of content. And one of the places that I make ongoing passive sales with content is a site that's called Draft to Digital. And what that basically is a place where you can go and upload your content, and it distributes to all of these digital storefronts that you see here: Amazon, Apple, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, Scribd or Scribe, whatever you want. All these here. So you just have to manage your content one centralized location, and Draft to Digital will distribute this content to all these different marketplaces. Why is this awesome? Well, because you don't have to do the work to distribute that content to all these individual marketplaces, because if we didn't have a centralized location, we'd literally have to duplicate the same work over and over, filling in the title and the categories and uploading the files. This one is this specific file format for the cover, and this one is different, and it's just a nightmare. So we have the benefits of having everything centrally located. And another great part about this too is that all these sites have their own traffic and their own customers. So they're going on these places to search for content, specifically how-to content. Yeah, they're searching for entertainment and, fiction. Of course, they're doing that. But we're specifically talking about how-to content because that's what many marketers can create without even having to be an expert, which we'll soon see. Okay, so if you're wondering how much it costs for Draft to Digital, it says here at the bottom line, we charge no fees for formatting or updating your book. So you can just literally go in there and create an account for absolutely free, and they only make money when you make money. Isn't that really great? So you literally have nothing to lose, and especially if you're just starting out, you might as well go ahead and try this marketplace, because then you can get people without necessarily having to get your own traffic and bring your own people to your information products and your digital products. Essentially, short PDFs, which they could be, which we'll talk about, that you can post on these sites and make a passive income, which is really nice. So what kinds of content do we publish, right? So let's be clear about this first. There really are two types of authors. The first one is experts, right? They're an expert on a specific topic. They write books on one topic over and over again. Maybe they just have one book. They only publish on this one genre that they're an expert in. Or maybe they are an expert in writing a specific type of fiction book, like sci-fi or romance or erotica, whatever it is. Normally, they just have one author name that they're writing under. The flip side are other types of authors that publish really just to make money. And that's what I was at first. I didn't care if I published a book on organic gardening or jealousy, and I have done all of those under different pen names, all right? So a lot of the times, you're not really marketing yourself as an author, you're just marketing the content, and people buy the content, right? So there's really two different types of marketing, and you really just have to choose one, or you can choose them both, right? Depending on what it is you want. Like at first, I was the type of author that had multiple pen names, but then I kind of grew into like the expert status publisher. All right, so you can decide how you want to kind of morph or stay where you are. It really doesn't matter. Let's focus in on this type of author, which is the how-to books for money. If you like this video so far, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you never miss a video. You just really just want to make passive income with content and any type of content. I still publish these types of books to this day. And those are the types of books that I do publish to Draft to Digital, because if I publish a book on a random topic, I don't have that audience. And I'm not going to go out there and spend all this time to get that audience. I'm going to have that audience come to me. And how do I do that? Well, I utilize other platforms like Draft to Digital, which has, Amazon, iBooks, whatever it is, right? All those other platforms where I make passive sales, which is really great. Some of them I've never even heard of, and they just pay me. I'm like, oh, cool. So it works. I wouldn't be talking about it if it didn't work. So you can publish these simple how-to products. They're really great because they're simple and fast to create. You can outsource them or do it yourself. You can publish multiple books, right? And you can even get help with having PLR. PLR is private label rights, and this is just content that you're allowed to manipulate. You can change, you can customize it and use it in your own. So it's great. Everything kind of adds up to why wouldn't you do this, especially if you're kind of into creating content, right? Does it sound easy to you? Let me know. Type in the comments, does this sound easy? Write easy if it sounds easy, because I want to know your feedback. Because when I first started publishing content, this sounded easy for me, and that's why I started doing it. It was easier than a lot of other things too, and it was kind of a way for me. When I first started, I did outside sales, and I had to talk like all day long and give presentations. So anything that I can do to kind of not have to talk to people, that was game for me. Game on, right? Game on. It is easy, I will say that. There is a but though. There are things that can go wrong. You need to know what to create. You need to know how to name your content, name your creations, how to sell your content, how to get even more sales, what to do inside of your reports to maximize the content. So all these things kind of have to work together. And if you miss a certain ingredient, you might be wasting your time. Been there, done that. So we probably all have, and you know this to be true. So these are the things you still kind of need to know, and I don't recommend you winging it. So the first part of the equation is, sure, you know the platform to publish to, but now it's like, okay, what do you do to maximize your time, your resources, and basically you, so that you can make the most out of your work and your time. So I have inside of that's part of my program, Tiny Content, Giant Profits. It's a new report. It's called Tiny Reports, Giant Profits. And this is really, really killer. Not only is Tiny Content, Giant Profits a killer product, but this report inside is like the ultimate guide to writing these short reports from, we'll talk about it here. It's basically how to choose highly profitable markets, right? That's your niche, right? That's many people struggle with this. How to find the perfect idea for your small report. How to write pages of high demand content. So this is like the how-to of the writing process. How to package, price, and position your tiny report, right? Or your small report. How to create your small report mini sales letter, meaning how to even the mini sales letter from your description even. That's like a mini sales letter in itself. How do you describe your content so that people actually buy it? It's really, really important. So this is actually included in Tiny Content Giant Profits, this report. And if you did want to check out more in detail how you can get access to me and a lot of the cool things that I have inside of Tiny Content Giant Profits, where you can sell your products on your own marketplace and other marketplaces. You can sell easy, low content products that don't take you a long time to create. You can sell information and low content products so you can make a connection with your audience faster. How to pick the right things to sell, right? What do you actually sell to maximize your conversions and passive sales, and much, much more. It's not about just picking the niche. It's kind of like that whole package of how to sell it and how to take your business to the next level. When you kind of graduated from maybe writing one report, maybe you have 3 reports or 5 reports, how do you maximize that and take your business to the next level? And you're going to find the deal and how to get access to me and all this awesome content at debdrum.com/TCGP workshop 2. EJ says, sounds easy for you. Well, it is easy for me because I've been doing it, and that's why I teach it. And I teach you how to make it easy too. Any questions before I let you go? Do I need to register for each? No, you don't need to register for each storefront. That's what's great about it. And what they do in Draft to Digital is great because they will add new marketplaces like all the time. And you literally just go in and check a box and say, yep, distribute my content to the new marketplace that they put on. Margaret says, can I create coloring books, coloring pages? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you can. You can just go and look on some of the other marketplaces and see what else is for sale so that you can kind of get an idea. All right, we are just about done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love these little content snippets. Please go ahead and register for the workshop. We talk about tiny content and more, and an awesome way that you can get into really bring your business to the next level when it comes to passive income, passive sales, gaining fans, and putting your content out there so that more people can see it. All right, I'll see you soon.